What's going on, everybody? My name is Blazing Nico and we are back with yet another video. Today we have a shoe review, probably the last shoe review I will be dropping for this year, but it's a collaboration. They've been collaborating with Jordan Brand for a number of years now. But today we have the Solefly Jordan 8 SP Mi Casa Es Su Casa. The Solefly Jordan 8 actually released on December 8th, 2023 through Solefly directly. They also released, I believe they had a wooden box version for friends and family as well. Following up the release from Solefly's website, we actually got a Nike sneakers app drop as well on December 16th, about a week after. Everything was in men's sizing for a retail price of $225. As I mentioned, Solefly is definitely no stranger to doing work with Jordan Brand and Nike. We've seen multiple different Jordan 1s come out from Solefly. We've seen some 10s. We had some Super Bowl 10s. We had 13s. We have 17s. A bunch of different numbers in there that are not mainline Jordan models 1 through 23 or whatever. But they are definitely no stranger, and this is another clean colorway. So if you guys are not familiar with Solefly, they are a retail store based in Miami, Florida, and they were established in 2010. Throughout their 13-year run, they have definitely had a number of great Jordan releases. One of them is definitely this Jordan 8. I would say this ranks pretty high. My favorite is probably the yellow 17. I'll throw some pictures up, but they definitely have a lot more, some one lows, some one highs. They do not come short when it comes to changing up materials and really getting outside of the box with these OG models. So as most collaborations do, they release an entire apparel line. When it came to the Jordan 8 Soleflies, I would say the workman's jackets are probably my favorite pieces. You know, they had t-shirts, pants, matching everything. I think they had hats as well. I'll make sure to throw up pictures, but the apparel was definitely clean, even if you are not rocking it with this shoe in specific. The Solefly and Jordan 8 Mi Casa Es Su Casa is a nod and a celebration of Cuban heritage. Mi Casa Es Su Casa is Spanish for my home is your home, my house is our house. So basically inviting somebody in and being welcoming to their community, to their home, which is one of the most important things in a lot of heritage, and especially apparently in Cuban culture as well. So as we take a look at the Solefly Jordan 8 Mi Casa Es Su Casa, like I mentioned, you can see the difference in materials from an original Jordan 8. They hit us with basically a beige, kind of light sand color along the entire shoe. In the older pictures, it kind of looks like a sail almost, or a white, but when you get these closer in hand, the suede is definitely a lot different. The mesh kind of lateral side on the mid cage of the shoe is more of a sail color. Kind of matches the laces a little bit more. We got SFs, excuse me, for Solefly. On the tongue of the shoe, the chenille on the tongue is beautiful. The red, blue, and white. Always love these different artistic patterns on Jordan 8s. Red sock liner, red guts. See the bottom matches the side. Beautiful shoe. They definitely did not come shy of making a very out there innovative shoe. A box for a shoe can always bring out a little bit extra. I know you do not wear the box when you're rocking the shoes, but for somebody that's a collector, a box definitely does a little something to me. It actually adds a little value to the shoe. As you can see, Mi Casa Es Su Casa, Solefly, beautiful shoe. Nods to Cuba, like I said, Cuban heritage. Beautiful box. Like I said, the friends and family was a wooden box instead of like the wood feel of this box, but it would be so cool to see that in person, but they did not miss with the packaging either. My favorite thing about these shoes is definitely their switch up of the materials. They went with kind of this mesh netting on the lateral side in the mid cage of the shoe. We got this kind of longer hair suede along the toe box and the straps. They hit us with a Solefly on the front. You know, they hit us with some canvas as well on the ankle pods and the medial side as well. The colorway of the shoe, just everything they did well. They definitely did not disappoint with this shoe. A beautiful bottom, beautiful sole. You You already know we love the chenille Jordan sign on the tongue. They did not miss with these shoes. I love that they're willing and they're definitely brave enough to step outside of the box with all their collaborations. So like I mentioned, they definitely switched up the materials on the Jordan 8 Solefly. So if we look at my Aqua 8, I think these are like 2016, I'm not sure. We usually get that suede on the upper, unless it's like the Bugs Bunnies where we get that leather on top, a little bit of short hair suede. I would actually call it a nubuck along it. A little bit longer suede on the back, chenille tongue. But if you take a look, the toe box is a little bit more hairy. The back suede or nubuck is about the same, I would say. The biggest comparison to me is definitely when you compare the lateral sides of the shoe, when you have this kind of mesh netting, and then we have the flat nubuck on the Aquas, and then of course we have the canvas on the inside in comparison to the nubuck on the Aqua. So the switch up of materials was one of my favorite things, like I mentioned, but it's good to see different things come from old models and the OG shoes. Unfortunately, I will not have a try on portion for this video, but slipping these on and trying them on, they feel like a normal Jordan 8. I would definitely recommend going true to size. Jordan 8s are a little bit more bulky, so it may feel like a boot even in your true size, but as far as length and width and everything, I would say go true to size for the Solefly Jordan 8 Casa Es Su Casa. Now let's take a quick look at the resale market. Like I said, these only came out in men's sizes. Look like 5 was the smallest, but they're all a little bit over the 300 and the upper 200s once we get into the bigger men's sizes. Once we get over size 11, it looks like everything stays from about $311 to like $350. StockX, this is a size 10.5 for $270, so about 20 bucks cheaper than GOAT. And here's that overall size chart for StockX. After taking a look at resale and what Solefly actually did with this pair of Jordan 8s, I don't think that 50 to 60 over retail is any crazy ask for these, for have a shoe that's different and definitely will not be releasing for a long time, if ever again. It's definitely a beautiful shoe. They put these materials together very well. They're always innovative. I'm sure you guys are tired of me repeating and being repetitive about the same thing, but adding these different materials on a classic OG model always bodes well with me if you do it correctly. But they did a great job with this shoe, and I'm not mad at these at all. As always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another video. 2023 has been a great year, especially December. I want to thank you guys for all the engagement, all the comments, all the views, all the likes. Being able to engage with you guys and talk with you guys in the comments is probably one of my favorite things, you know, back and forth about shoes. But without further ado, with 2024 coming up, I hope to do a lot bigger things, a lot more reviews, a lot different type of content on this channel. So stay tuned with me for the ride, and thank you as always.